welcome back to 3P Sports. I'm Aldo.
I'm Dustin.
I'm Rob.
And we're going to get into more Week 4 NFL picks. We'll start with the Chargers at Kansas City Chiefs. Robert, we'll start with you. Let's go.
This is tough. I don't like the Chargers at all, so I'm going to take the Chiefs. In Kansas City, they demolished the Saints in the fourth quarter, late third, throughout the fourth, and in overtime. They ran all over the Saints defense. I think they can run all over the Chargers defense too, open up the pass a little bit. It will be close, but Phillip Rivers the past 2 years has not beaten the Chiefs in Kansas City. Mm-hmm. Last year he had the nightmare on Halloween, fumbled the ball while they were getting ready for the game-winning field goal. The year before that, the Chiefs opened up against the Chargers on Monday night and completely ran all over them. So I think Phillip Rivers always has troubles at Arrowhead, so he's going to do that again this week.
Yeah. Dustin, what about you?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, you look at recent history with what the Chargers have done in Kansas City. They don't relatively play well there. And the Chiefs quietly had the number one offense in the NFL. They have the number one rushing offense. Jamal Charles is looking how he looked in 2010 with the MVP caliber season that year. He's back to form. Matt Castle has been consistently throwing for over 300 yards. He's been going off very quietly, too. That defense steps up and stops the Chargers and Phillip Rivers, I see them taking the win at home. I mean, if they play the way they did last week against the Saints in that overtime thriller, then I see them getting the win. What about you, Aldo?
Oh, definitely. Like I said, history does have, you learn from history, but I don't think Phillip Rivers can. In the Arrowhead, one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL, I think the Chiefs are going to take it. That's a great home field advantage. Yeah. Plus, Phillip Rivers sucks in Kansas City. Yeah. Kansas City did walk all over the Saints in the fourth quarter last week. They can't do it again against the Chargers. Chargers are a much weaker team than the Saints. Saints have just been unlucky this season. I think the Chiefs are taking it. So we move on to the next game. We'll go San Fran at New York Jets. Dustin, we'll start with you.
Okay, this is a tough game. Both teams very talented, but I'm taking the 49ers. A lot of people early on for the first 2 weeks thought they were the best team in the NFL. I did too. And after last week, shocker, they lose to the Vikings in Minnesota, but I think that was kind of a trap game. I think they were overlooking them because they knew this was going to be a tough game, and then next thing you know, they're losing to the Vikings. So I think that pissed them off. They're going to come back angry, show that they have a top defense and a top offense. They're going to spread the ball out to their multiple receivers and tight ends, and I think they're going to come back with a vengeance, even though they're on the road in New Jersey. I think they're going to take out the Jets. It's going to be close, though.
What about you, Robert?
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to whoever offense can get points on the board because the 49ers defense is going to be mad about that loss last year. And they're vicious. They're a vicious defense.
Very.
But Rex Ryan is going to use the tape from last week to up his defense up to the 49ers offense that was exposed last week.
Yeah.
So he's going to find ways to stop them by doing what the Vikings did and hoping his Jets offense is able to do what the Vikings were able to do last week. So I don't know. I think maybe the Jets can pull it off because they are at home. That home field advantage could help. But the 49ers are the better team, but I see that the Jets maybe could pull it off.
Okay.
I think that for the Jets to pull this off, it's exactly their defense has to be better than Alex Smith and Jim Harbaugh's defense. But they have to study film. They have to have that slight edge, and that's where I think they don't have it. I don't think they have that slight edge over San Fran, but it is going to be a close game, and we'll see what happens. And so that's our pick. That's our little section. We'll see you for the next episode. I'm Aldo.
I'm Dustin.
I'm Rob.
Football to subscribe. These two helmets to watch our previous episodes. See you guys.